Yo, welcome, Saintz Kitchen, brought to you by Grindhouse, where we have plant-based vibes from the heart to the soul. Today, we are going to be making vegan baked mac and cheese. We got penne, garlic, bay leaves, onion powder, garlic powder, lemon, herb balance butter, black pepper, nutmeg, nooch, parsley, panko, oat milk, cheeses, cheddar, Parmesan, cream cheese, paprika, smoked paprika, and cayenne pepper. And our star of the show tonight will be cashews, along with our healthy adobo seasoning. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do, get your water boiling. You already got it boiling on the stove here. I need some sea salt. Bang. My sea salt right in there, yo. And then I got about 2 boxes of penne. Put a little salt, and put a little avocado oil. All right, so as that is going, we're going to be making our roux, our base cheese sauce, all right? First thing we do, we'll have our cashews. Cashews, I recommend we get raw, unsalted cashews. If they're raw, unsalted, and roasted, that's perfectly fine. But you just want to get the most neutral, unflavored cashews you can get, because we're gonna add all that flavor to that savor. Boom, we're gonna get about 2 cups of cashews and put it in here. I'm gonna actually strain them, so. I'm gonna eyeball it. We got about 2 cups. I may put 3 cups in there. I'll say 2.5. I'm using 2.5 cups of soaked cashews. Soak them overnight for best results, but you know, there are different methods that you may not have to do it as long. If you can get at least 2 or 3 hours of soaking the cashews, I use distilled water only because it's very neutral. It really doesn't have any impurities or even any minerals or vitamins, nothing like that. What you can also do is boil water and put cashews in there. Leave it in, I probably say for about at least half an hour, you know, and blend it up in a nice blender or food processor, and you'll get a nice smooth consistency. All right, so we have our cashews strained. I'm going to rinse them. Word. And we're going to go with our cheese base. 2.5 cups of soaked cashews. I got 6 cloves of garlic. If there was 1 cup, I used about 4 cloves of garlic, but we're gonna use about 6 cloves of garlic, all right? We got that. Use some nice onion powder here. Say about a tablespoon. Garlic powder here, about a tablespoon. Boom, tablespoon and a half. Boom, about half a tablespoon of that. Low cayenne. About a teaspoon. All-purpose seasoning, about a tablespoon. Little split ashy of the lemon. Ooh. Make sure I don't damage nothing. Boom, split ash. And we're gonna blend. Oat milk. About a cup of oat milk. It's about a cup right there. A little salt, sea salt. Little bit. Little bit. All right, word. Always good to have fun, make jokes, play music, you know what I mean? Make love, feel love, all that as you're cooking. Boom, let's blend it. Scrape the sides. Heard. Let me check on my pasta. All right, I feel like they're kind of close. Let me actually have one here. Skillful. A little more. We almost there. All right, we okay. Smells pretty good. Nucci, some more salt. Let me taste it real quick actually. Taste as we go. Taste as we go. Taste as we go. That's the way we got the flow. Pretty good. This needs more salt. And different things like that. You know what I mean? Remember, the flavor of your mac comes in the seasoning. When you use things like cheese, when you use things like adobo, it already got all the flavor because it got mad chemicals in it. It got all the extras in it. We ain't hating, I'm just saying. It got everything in it. So when you want to make it healthy, when you taste it, it's good to taste it as you go so you actually know how it's tasting. It's easy to put things together, but we're breaking it down. So we have to make sure what we're breaking down, the different components, are good components. Yeah, I think the Gucci, but I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, for sure. All right, we're gonna strain this. What does al dente mean? When you can bite it. All dental. Rinse it real quick with cold water so it stops cooking. And you put it into your receptacle. Let that chill for a minute, and now we're going to make our roux. We're going to be using butter, flour, and seasonings to make our roux, and we're going to mix it with our cheese base, and that is how we'll make our base to combine with the pasta together, and we'll get our goodness. So follow up. So boom, we got our roux. I put some butter, I put some flour. We want to make it thick as like applesauce. Like, what we do here is about culture, you know what I mean? Yeah, part of the culture is sweating, you know what I mean? Sweating to feed you and feed your loved ones. And put some bay leaves in here. I'm turning this down. I want to actually get it thicker because it's not as thick as I want it to be. And put some more butter in it as well. I just want it to get nice and thick. All right, so we're gonna get a base going. I'm putting in a whole bag of this. Make sure you scrape the bottom. It's gonna pop, so make sure you watch out. All right. heat back up. And I got a low-key secret ingredient I'm gonna add in too. Put some globs of Miyoko's cream cheese in here. I'm putting 2 heaping tablespoons. Mix it up. We're gonna add more just to make sure we have enough for our pedasta. Add some more milky. More oat milk. I'm going to add up some seasonings as well. So we have our garlic powder right here. We got our onion. Got my cayenne. I'm adding about half a tablespoon each one. I got my nooch, except the nooch, you can lay the nooch on pretty thick. Put a full tablespoon, and again, we're tasting as we go, just so we make sure we got the good flow going, you know. A little black pepper, nice little pinchy. Some paprika for the mac freaks. All right, I feel like I got something else to go on. Dijon mustard, putting that in here too. And then salt. I'm gonna put one more glob of green cream cheese. Not as big as a glob, a little bit. Mix up. That'd be kind of a good sauce though. And like when you make different things too, you get to see like what can be good for something else. So, you know, don't think so linearly, being like, hey, I'm making mac and cheese, so this cheese base that I'm making can only be good for mac and cheese. It's simply not true, man. You know what I mean? So you can use like nachos, you can do whatever you want, yo. So I'm actually take the bay leaves out. So you don't need that. Yo, let's go. All right, so, yo, I forgot about this joint right here, yo. Shoot. We got our cheese base, and we're gonna mix it all together, but that is fire right there. Got it, cose. Uh-oh. You know what I mean? Anybody who makes you this, yo, you need to pray. You need to give them a kiss, man. I know it's gonna be fire, yo. All right, so we are here. Now we're going to be putting our components of our mat together, and we're gonna put it in the oven. So let's go. Now, the method of how I'm going to go about this, whatever method that suits you and how you do your thing, go ahead and do your thing. How we're gonna do our thing right here, I'm gonna put pasta, cheese sauce, dry shredded cheese, a little bit of seasoning, and then repeat until we run out of pasta, all right? So, let's go. And as I go through it, you know, when I make variations, I'm gonna let you know exactly what I'm doing. So Right now I'm just putting in the pasta on the base. And how we're gonna layer it, we're layering it like so, just so, you know, when we cut into it, we're getting the same sort of bite with every single bite that we do. Same flavor with every single bite. All right. A little bit of that. Ooh, smells so good. Cheese sauce. Shredded cheese. A little bit of Italian seasoning. You can use basil if you want to, whatever seasoning you want to use, but I'm just gonna put a thin or fine layer. And then I'll add on the pasta after that. Boom. Pasta, cheese sauce, cheese, seasoning. The reasoning, cause it's bomb. Boom, cheese sauce. And let's be cordial here. So we have our cheese layer, soft cheese layer. Now we have our shredded cheese layer. Italian seasoning. So, now what we're gonna do, we're going to top off our pasta with some seasoned panko, all right? So, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my panko. However much you wanna use, it's good. I'm not using too much actually. This may be just like a tablespoon. You know? And I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of oil. Put in the cap. Just for some control. Onion. Just like an 8. Garlic. Same, son. Mix it up. Throw it on top. I'm gonna put a dash of salt too. All right, yo. Now, just to assist with the browning, I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika on top, just to sprinkle. And we will have what we have. Got it brown. And for the tip, Parmesan, dog. You can layer it too if you want, but I feel like that may be a little too cheesy, salty, whatever. But I'm gonna throw the vegan Parmesan right on top, dog. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. Put that in the oven, 375 preheated with the foil or any kind of cover that can withstand the heat for about 30 minutes. Remove the cover, keep it in for about 30 more minutes, checking it about 15 or 20 minutes to make sure it's not burned or too browned. If it is getting too browned, put the cover on and finish for the remainder of the time. If not, leave it in. Make sure you look at it. But I'm gonna check in with y'all and we gonna eat together, man. Check it out. We have our magnificent meal here for us to try, all right? I want to get the nice burnt parts, man. All right, without further ado. A nice burnt piece, man. Yeah. Ooh. The balance of the flavor is so good. It's not too salty at all. You can still see how like the flavor is accented by the salt. Son, wow. This is really good, yo. All right, y'all. I'm gonna check y'all next time. I love y'all. Yo, we made a good meal today. You know what I mean? If you have any more comments, anything you want us to do, put it in the comments, let us know. Saintz Kitchen brought to you by Grindhouse. We'll see you next time for some more plant-based vibes from the heart to the soul. My love and peace.